Welcome to this week's Torah lesson. This week's Torah portion is Parshas Vayakhel. The question of the week is, how do you get rid of negativity? So in this week's Torah portion, we're going to learn from the Zohar. The Zohar says like this. Reb Chia, Reb Yitzchak, and Reb Yossi were going on the way, and they meet Reb Abba, and they say, the Shekhinah is here. So the Rebbe's father explains what's this interaction, and he explains as follows. Reb Chia represents the sphere of Yesod. Reb Yitzchak represents the sphere of Gura. And Reb Yossi represents the sphere of Malchus. And Reb Abba represents the sphere of Bina. What was going on? The Rebbe's father explains that there's something which is called in Kabbalah that when you have something which is negative, you have to sweeten it. Hamtakas hadinim. So you have Reb Yitzchak, which is Gvura. So the Gvura has to be sweetened. So Reb Chia comes first, even though Yesod is after Gvura, but since Yesod has within it Chesed, and that's why Reb Chia is mentioned first. Also, since Yesod is the connector, so therefore it's mentioned first. So Reb Chia, which is Yesod, which is Chesed, brings the Gvura into Malchus and sweetens the judgment. Then we all know that the Ein Adinim and Takan El Basharsh, and you want to sweeten it, you have to go to its source. So they went to Reb Abba. Reb Abba's idea of what a Bina, and from that level, from understanding, you can create the ultimate transformation. Rebbe asks a very simple question. We all know there's something about sweetening judgment, and so what's the point of the story? The point of the story is as follows. What happens is, when someone is gvura, which means someone is negative, they always find something negative in themselves, there's other people, always a negative comment, so people don't want to associate with them. Why? Because who wants to be around negativity? What do you see from the story? Even though Reb Yitzchak represented the gvura, but nevertheless, Reb Chia went with him, Reb Yossi went with him, they made Reb Abba, because through unity, you can create transformation from negative to positive. And the Rebbe gives an example, not like in the Torah when Yosef said, we have to separate Shimon and Levi because of too much gvura, they destroy the city. We don't separate, we go ahead and unify. And the Rebbe connects it with this week's Torah portion. Vayakhel Moshe. Moshe Rabbeinu gathered everybody. In other words, if you want to go ahead and do the real transformation, it comes by gathering people. And you gather people from a place of positivity, because when you gather them, so then you sweeten the judgment and you get rid of negativity, and then you can have a tremendous impact on the world. So to answer the question, how do you get rid of negativity? By associating yourself with other people that have chesed, that have positivity, and creating part of a healthy group. And through having real achdut and real unity, you're able to go ahead and through the chesed transforms the gvura, and you actually sweeten the gvura into chesed. Thanks so much for joining us for our weekly Torah lesson. This week's Torah lesson is dedicated to memory of Baruch Ben Ari Leib, Shlomo Yosef, Rachel Basli Batzina Basar. May the souls be elevated by Torah we're studying in the memory. For more information, please see our website, ChabadSWF.org. Have a great and blessed week. Shavua Tov.